You are listening to your new Puppies podcast, starting you and your dog off on the right paw. Here's your host, Debbie Salento.
Hello and welcome to episode 38 of Your New Puppies podcast. I'm Debbie, and today we're going to talk about the one thing you need to know about your dog's behavior. Because if you know this one thing, you are going to be able to teach or stop any behavior. Are you ready for it? Dogs do what works for them. Always. And they don't feel bad about it. If they are exhibiting some behavior, it's because it's working for them. So the trick to this is to figure out what's working and either use it to our advantage or make it stop working so a behavior stops. So most of the time, it's one of four things that are working for them. They're getting food, they're getting attention, whether it's positive or negative, they're releasing excess energy, or they're relieving boredom. Now, these aren't the only things that can be working for them, but those are the big ones and always the first ones to think about. So say your dog has a habit of barking at you and you don't understand what's happening and you don't know how to stop it. Well, if your dog has a habit of barking at you, then it's working for them. Something is happening and they're getting some kind of feedback. Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing it. So most likely in that scenario, it's attention. And it doesn't have to be, okay, I get up and I play with my dog now. It can be as simple as a glance over. Even if you're turning to them and saying, stop barking at me, you're still giving them attention. They don't care that it's negative attention. You're paying attention to them, which means the behavior is working. So next time they're walking around the house, craving a little attention, maybe they're also a little bored, guess what they're going to do? This is also why positive reinforcement training is so powerful. Because when we're teaching a new skill or a new behavior and we use rewards, most of the time it's treats when we're teaching something new, your dog is getting something out of it. So they put their butt on the ground and they get a treat. Well, that behavior is working for them. They're going to continue doing it. Think about when your dog pulls on the leash. If he's pulling you down the street, he's getting something out of it. It could be as silly as, well, the walk keeps going forward. And if he has a habit of always pulling you down the street, well, in his head, he might think, well, when I pull, this walk moves forward. Or when he pulls, he gets to get over to his favorite tree and he gets to smell it. Well, that behavior worked for him. That's why if you have a dog pulling on a leash, one of the main techniques to use is as soon as there's tension in the leash, you stop and wait. And you do not let him move forward or get over to his favorite tree or move anywhere because we don't want to reward that pulling. So I know this isn't as simple as I'm making it. If it was, then I would be out of a job. It takes practice. It takes some good understanding of dog behavior and what does work for them, what they look for, and what is a reward in the dog's eyes. And that's why trainers are such a great resource because, one, we've seen it all. We also study dog behavior so much that we're able to see how the dog sees much quicker. And also, so many times, our dog's doing something, we want them to stop, but we don't realize that we're the ones that are rewarding the behavior. This is super common when your dog's looking for attention. And that's why I always tell my clients and my students, your dog's behavior is a direct reflection of your own. If your puppy starts whining in a crate and you let him out, well, you letting him out just rewarded his whining. So he's going to whine more. Or if you're walking around the house and all of a sudden your dog jumps on you, even if it's a down, 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 get down, with your hands, your dog just got attention. So we have to change our behavior in that we have to stop letting that behavior work for them. Sometimes we can't help it, especially if we have a large dog that is jumping on us. There's not much we can do but pay attention to them because, well, it hurts. But that's why simply ignoring behaviors is always a go-to. Like not even a glance over, not even to say stop doing that behavior. You walk away from them. You turn your back on them. You give them absolutely no reaction because then that behavior isn't going to work for them and they're going to try something else. Hopefully that trying something else is something positive and then we can go in and give them attention. That's why we ignore our dogs when they jump on us and when all four paws are on the ground and they're relatively calm. They could still be happy, but we don't want them overexcited. Then we reach down and we pet them. We make that behavior work for them. If we want to teach our dogs not to get on the couch, every single time they try to get on the couch, we tell them not to. We tell them to get down. We don't allow them to. So eventually they learn trying to get up on the couch is fruitless. That is not going to work for them. So then they just stop trying. Because dogs will only do a behavior if it's working for them, for good or for worse. And this is the place I start whenever I'm trying to figure out how to teach or stop any behavior. Sometimes it's simple and you can figure it out easily. Sometimes you need a little help, but it gives you a place to start. And that is all I have for you today. I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.
Thank you for listening to your New Puppies podcast. Learn more about us at playtimepaws.com.
Hello, Debbie here. I just wanted to pop back in to let you know about my brand new 4-week puppy course. So if you're thinking about getting a puppy, or maybe you already have one, this is my new 4-week course where I go over all the stuff that you need to get through puppyhood. So it's a lot of stuff that I talk about on the podcast, but I go into greater detail. And throughout the course, you have direct access to me to answer all of your questions. And there's even an option for a one-on-one training video session with me throughout the course. So if you're interested, you can head over to playtimepaws.com/puppy, and I hope to see you over there. Bye for now.